Hello, everybody. Welcome in for another episode of Beyond the Orange, sponsored by the great people at Knoxville Smiles. Coming up tonight on the show, we have Tennessee wide receiver Braylon Staley. Braylon, we appreciate you coming out. How different is your role now? You know, you're just a redshirt freshman, but you're one of the, quote, older guys in the room, which seems silly to say, but it's true.
Yeah. I think my role, compared from last year to now, I think last year I was just a conservative guy. I sat back and, just watched the older guys, and I took tips from them to put in my game to make me better. And now I got younger guys looking up to me, taking tips from my game and trying to make themselves better. And I feel like, it's a great feeling knowing that some guys looking up to me right now.
What tips did you take from Dante Thornton, from Brew McCoy, from those players?
Honestly, just being physical, having that strain, just different stuff in your routes. I feel like when I came in as a slot, I'm gonna have to block linebackers. I'm just a small guy, but as I'm looking at these guys, they're much taller than me, bigger than me. But I have put on weight, and I feel like just remembering what they did while they was here, it just helped me. I have so much strain now. I'm physical, run game. I'm gonna make my running backs eat too. So
when you go back to that Syracuse game, I think that was one of the few things that really impressed me more than just the normal stuff people see is you're all were blocking down the field. And you know what you're getting out of a Brew McCoy or a Jawan Jennings, who played here several years ago, as blockers. But most people didn't know what they would get out of you or Mike or other guys. Yeah. When you went back and watched the film with Coach Pope, how much was there said about the pride you guys took in that?
Man, it was a lot of pride I took in it. When I walked in the building that Sunday, it was just, man, Braylon, I didn't know you could block like that. So, and it kind of made me laugh because, in practice, we're not really putting people on the ground. But I felt like when I got in the game, I just had to play my heart out. And, I did my thing. I'm putting people on the ground. So,
what have you learned most from Coach Pope?
Really just being a man, bro. Coach Pope is a receiver coach. He talks about routes, this and that. But I feel like he give us tips on how to be a man, life after football. So that's probably one of the main things I learned from him. You
go back to your recruitment. South Carolina made that late run at you. How important was Kelsey during that time?
Very important. I feel like, he kept in contact with me, never lost contact. Him and Coach Halsey actually came to my house. That was a great visit for them to come. My mama cooked for all of us. It was a great visit, and I just felt like we had that relationship already from the first time I even stepped foot on campus. And I felt like, no other coach was going to break that bond, so it was amazing.
You're coming here right after Jalen Hyat had that magical 22 year. Mm-hmm. Another South Carolina kid. He was a slot, you're a slot. Yeah. People are going to naturally draw the correlations. What have you learned from just watching him from afar?
Man, just playing fast, be decisive. He was a speedy guy, but I felt like he was so decisive that it made him right. Him playing fast and being decisive, it got him open, just like the Alabama game. He had 5 touchdowns or whatever.
Yeah.
He was playing fast. I go back and watch the film all the time, and he was just playing fast. And, I just try to put that in my game because I'm a fast guy. So Coach Pope has told me, if you play fast and be decisive in his offense, you're going to eat. And so that's what I'm learning to put in my game now, just playing fast and be decisive.
The slot normally does eat pretty well in this offense.
Yeah.
When Joey got here, and at the time you didn't know who the quarterback was going to be, it was going to be Merck, Joey, George, whoever. Yep. When he got here, how quickly did you guys bond? Because, I know he came in and just kind of put his head down, went to work, and didn't assume he was going to get the job. He just kind of had to go earn it.
When he came in, he greeted everyone. He greeted me. He was a cool guy. He actually took all of us to dinner. We sat down, talked, and I just felt like his vibe was just there. And like you said, he came in head down and grinded out, and now he got the starting job. But he's a cool guy. He came in, did his thing, and
what's he like in the huddle?
Man, he's a leader. I know everybody sees Arion Carter. He talks his talk, man. He be having me ready to run through a brick wall. But I feel like Joey, he's a calmer person, but he's gonna let you know, like he's gonna motivate you. He's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Like, great leader.
You're roommates with Mike Matthews.
Mm.
You two are like best friends.
Yeah.
When did that officially click? I mean, you were recruits, came in the same class, but when did you know, like, hey, this is a guy that, is going to be a lifelong guy?
I just felt like we were the only two that came in with each other, so it was just automatic. So when we came in, we both freshmen. We both working to start, and we both pushing each other to do this thing. So, and I feel like from the moment we stepped foot on campus, we were just ready to work, and then ever since then, that's been my dog.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about extracurriculars. What does this guy like to do outside of football? That's next on Beyond the Orange.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Our presenting sponsor here on Beyond the Orange is Knoxville Smiles. For great cosmetic dentistry, check them out at knoxvillesmiles.com. What makes you smile, Braylon Staley?
Man, everything, man.
That actually is really the truth. Everything makes him smile.
I'm always in a great mood. Why not be in a great mood? I'm living. God woke me up every morning. So, why not smile?
In talking to your coaches and talking to your family before we sat down here, they all talked about how, like, you love football, but like it's not like you don't let it consume you to the point like it alters you. Like right. You compartmentalize easy. Like if you get a drop, no big deal. Next play, if you score a touchdown, that's cool. Next play, like you don't, never too high, never too low.
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
I just felt like my family, honestly, playing football all my life. I had ups and downs. I had time where I wasn't playing football. I wanted to play it, but I didn't let it affect me. And I say now, it's grew on me. So now, like you said, I drop a ball, it's next play mentality. Touchdown, next play, I need to go score another one. And so I just feel like I never let anything get to me for real, but I just feel like that's just the person I am.
All right, so I'm told you were in the choir at your church. Baritone, tenor, tenor.
Tenor.
You sing solos?
No.
Just part of the
with everybody.
With everybody. Are you allowed?
Ish.
Favorite hymn, old school hymn?
I don't think I have one, to be honest. We sing so many.
No Old Rugged Cross?
I don't think I have any. But I haven't sung in a long time. Well, I go back to church now when I go home and still don't sing on the choir.
You don't do the choir no more?
No, I don't do the choir no more.
There's always a chance for the comeback, though.
It is. I play the drums, though.
I did hear this as well. You lead me right into that. Where does the musical part of you come from?
My family. My dad, my mom and dad, they have a group called Blessed. All my family, my aunties, mom, my uncles play. My dad always been a drummer, and I seen it, and I'm like, dang, I want to do that. So
you learned from him?
Yeah, I did.
Big Brian. We'll talk more about Brian in the next segment. When you're not playing football, what are you doing?
Honestly, chilling on the couch, watching Netflix, playing my video game, or probably hanging with Mike.
What kind of shows do you like on Netflix? Are we talking documentaries? What?
Any action show. My favorite TV series was SWAT. That was my favorite one.
What's your favorite old school movie you enjoy?
Old school movie.
Like from my generation, anytime Major League is on, I'm like, that fires me up. It's like what?
I'm gonna go The Longest Yard.
The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
The one with Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Not the original Longest Yard.
No. Adam Sandler.
What's the best cameo in that movie? Because there's a lot. You got a lot of wrestlers. You got Goldberg, Kevin Nash, who played basketball at Tennessee. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You got Nelly, too.
You got Nelly. That's right. He's a fantastic running back in that movie.
Yes.
I mean, you got a lot of different...
Yeah. Who else was on there? Michael Irvin, was he on there?
Yeah, Michael Irvin. That's right.
Yeah, a few people on there, but that's probably my favorite right there.
So that fires you up. When you see it, you're like, stop that. We're not doing anything till this is off.
We finna watch this, yeah. We finna watch this.
He goes and gets the game ball, and they're like, crew!
Yeah.
Crew!
Crew, man.
He picks up the game ball, and he's like, he was picking up the game ball.
They thought he was trying to escape.
Who on offense has made the biggest impact on you?
Biggest impact on me right now, I'm gonna say offense. Gee, I'm gonna say Deshaun D. Bish. He's just a guy. He used to be quiet. He used to be a quiet guy, and now he just he's one of the leaders on the team. He motivates people. And I feel like he motivates me so much, it's to where, it's night and day. So, he's probably the one that motivates me the most.
Do you hang out with other people outside of, I know you hang out with other people outside of Mike, but, do you hang out with defensive linemen, safeties? You know what I'm saying? Or do you just kind of gravitate towards the receiver room?
Jermon McCoy. I hang around him a lot.
Y'all are both kind of smile, quiet, unassuming, smooth.
McCoy. Yeah. That's my dog, too. Yeah.
You ready to see him get back out there?
I can't wait.
Will he shut you down, even coming off an ACL?
Nah.
I don't know. If I asked him, he may say otherwise.
Nah, I think I got him. I went against him one time in practice.
Who won that battle?
I did.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. When we come back, we're going to talk about a lot of different things when it comes to his family, including his dad, Brian, who also played in the SEC. More on Beyond the Orange.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Hey Brent, thanks for asking. Why is grilling so great in Knoxville? Because the Vols always bring the heat. This has been Ask Coach Heupel, brought to you by Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of the Vols.
And backyard meatballs.
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/vol.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
The Volunteer Club is your all-access pass to the heartbeat of Tennessee athletics. Ride the orange wave to private events, limited edition merchandise, gifts, and more featuring your favorite UT athletes. Fuel the tradition, celebrate the wins, and stand shoulder to shoulder with the volunteer family. The Volunteer Club is the home of the most passionate volume fans. Join us today.
Do y'all remember how much fun we had finishing on the field inside Neyland Stadium for the Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon? I've got some friends with some really good news for you.
Join us inside Neyland Stadium on October the 18th for the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm.
What a great way to start the third Saturday in October.
It's the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm. Visit finishonthefieldvk.com for more details.
This is a race where everybody wins.
Everybody ready?
Attention drives connection. Tell your story well. GoPopFizz.com/vol.
One of the presenting sponsors for Beyond the Orange is Garza Law. Their motto, let us help. Who has helped you out most in your life?
I say my parents. They've always been that role model in my life. My dad actually played football as well. He teaches me the in and outs of it. And my mom just teaching me about life. I love them to death, and those are my role models right there.
Your dad, Brian, played at Mississippi State. He played corner.
Yes.
Which means that's got an interesting dynamic around the dinner table.
Right.
If current Braylon went against old school Brian, who wins that matchup?
Braylon.
What would Brian say?
He would say himself, of course, but we all know the answer to that. We all know the answer to that.
It's going to be interesting. You've got the game with Mississippi State coming up here at the end of September.
Yeah.
That's his alma mater.
And we playing there.
And you're playing there. So he's going back to where he played, and he'll be wearing orange.
Yeah.
What have those discussions been like? When you saw that on the schedule, what was that like? Okay.
Man, when I looked at it, I'm just like, okay, my dad gonna be at the game. We're gonna win the game. It's his alma mater, so it's just like, I'm finna talk a lot of trash. He haven't said anything to me about it yet, but I know it's coming soon.
I don't think so, because I think he's going to be cheering hard for you. So I don't think
Most
think he's going to be for the alma mater. Probably able to have the memories flood back for him though from playing there.
Cool,
Played there in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
For Sylvester Croom. What about your family has impacted you, like in your life, in terms of like things you do now that maybe you go, yeah, that's something I probably wouldn't have done 5 years ago, and probably would have laughed about sounding like my dad, but that I'm now my dad, or I do like my mom, because I have those moments all the time where I look or sound like my dad.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like just being around them so much. Like I said, them being role models for me. Man, I don't know, bro. It's a lot that go into it. I love them though. I don't really.
Do you enjoy the family trips, the get-togethers? You talked about your mom cooking for Coach Halsley and Coach Pope, like the family meals. Like, what are the moments, the indelible moments that stick with you?
Like you said, the trips. I barely get to leave this campus or whatever. So much football, but when I get time to, I go back home. I'm always home. I don't leave the house. I bring my game either downstairs, upstairs playing the game, But, I just spend a lot of time with the family because, I just don't see them a lot. But, like, when they come up for games, I see them at the end of the games. They come to my apartment or whatever. But that's just not enough for me.
Do you ever put in orders like, Mom, bring me the cookies, or Mom, bring me this?
Nah, I never do that. I just think, I let my mom chill. She always cooking, so I let her chill. Whenever she want to cook, she could throw down on the pots and pans in there. So, if she want to do that, I'm all for it. But if she don't, I'm cool.
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah. Older brother, younger sister.
What's that dynamic like?
Man.
So you're the middle?
Middle. I'm the middle child. I love my sister to death. She was a softball player. She stopped playing like last year. My brother, he's 23. He's my trainer. He played football all the way through high school. He stopped first year in college. And, he's one of my role models too. He got me to where I'm at now. Him being my trainer, he knew the ins and outs as well. He was a defense guru. He played corner as well. So I don't know how I'm playing receiver, but it is what it is.
A family full of corners, and you're
Yes.
you're going the other direction.
I'm the other direction, other way.
What receivers do you like to watch? Is there anybody you like to model your game after?
Right now, I'm around St. Brown. He smaller guy. He wear 14 as well. Hey, great route runner. I'm always watching his tape with Coach Pope, trying to take some of the stuff he do in his game, put it in my game. He's physical, and so that's what I love to watch right there.
Any receivers at Tennessee over the years, like old school? Like, do you ever try to go and find receiver footage from the 90s, 2000s, anything like? I never know what kids like, right?
Yeah.
Like some kids like to dive back into the old school. Some kids are stuck in the here and now.
Sometimes Juwan and Cordell film actually pops up in the film room or whatever sometimes. Yeah. And, just watching them, man, they were some ballers. Man. Like, the rack yards, like, after the catch, it was crazy.
Cordell Patterson was, ridiculous.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. But, I watched him a little bit.
What do you admire most about him?
About Cordell?
Well, either one.
Either one? I'm going to go Cordell. I just say, man, like I said, that rack, bro. And I just feel like I want to be a ball in hand guy as well. So, like, I'm asking the coaches, like, come on, let's get the ball in my hand. I'm trying to do something with the ball in my hand. I'm trying to go score. Like, I want to be one of them players as well, just like he was, whatever.
How much have you learned about Tennessee football? I mean, it's easy to, you're a recruit, they kind of put in front of you, whatever, right? But, like, have you got here and learned more about the tradition, like who played here, what they did here, those type of things? Like when you have like people like Al Wilson come and speak to the team, that type of thing?
Man, it's just a brotherhood. Like the VFL means a lot, and they come in, talk to the team, and like I said, it's a brotherhood. Like, you got to have your brothers back on that field. You got to have your brothers back on and off the field. So, and, what I learned about the football is, just have your brother back.
It is a brotherhood, and we'll talk about one of the best players to wear the orange, a former receiver, in the Food City Flashback when we return.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
To pay for stuff, spending. I do not know. Babe, candy. Spend me. Use me to buy stuff.
It's never too early to learn more about personal finance. At Hearthside Bank, we work closely with our community to help meet your goals and achieve your financial dreams. Hearthside Bank, always within reach. Member FDIC.
Do y'all remember how much fun we had finishing on the field inside Neyland Stadium for the Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon? I've got some friends with some really good news for you.
Join us inside Neyland Stadium on October the 18th for the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm.
What a great way to start the third Saturday in October.
It's the Finish on the Field 5K, presented by the Garza Law Firm. Visit finishonthefield5k.com for more details.
This is a race where everybody wins.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question. Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard. This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
This week's Food City Flashback takes us back to the career of one Cedric Wilson. He made a name for himself wearing number 14, making a lot of plays, catching balls from Peyton Manning, T. Martin, and so on. What a fantastic career, going on to the NFL and playing with the Pittsburgh Steelers for several years, and now his son is in the NFL, former Vol Cedric Wilson. You're hoping to kind of keep that number 14 receiver mojo going.
Yeah.
How do you do that the rest of the way?
I just feel like just have to work, keep my head down, and grind. I feel like you can't let any moment get too big for you. You got to stay on that path. I feel like you got to just come in and, like, think you're where you were when you started. Like, you got to think about the times in rec league, middle school ball, high school ball. You got to think about them times, like, when I wasn't getting recruited. Like, I had to work my tail off. And so I feel like now I just have to do the same exact thing.
What is the biggest thing you've taken from, playing in college, playing at Tennessee? Like, what have you learned and kind of developed during the year and a half, 2 years here?
Just, dang, that's a good question. What have I learned? I think, honestly, just being a man, like, life after football, like, football is not going to be here forever. So I feel like you got to make the most of it, like, right now. And then after, you got to just have a successful life after that. But
what's the NIL world like?
The NIL world?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Some players go on places just for that. But, sometimes it's a blessing for some people. It's life-changing. But, that's not really something that I really worry about too much. It comes. But, I just want to play football.
And you mean that. Like,
yeah.
I know him well enough to know that, like, you're not out there chasing a bag.
Yeah.
You want to get better. Because at the end of the day, the big bag is in the development.
Yeah.
You can get small bags now.
Right.
Or medium-sized bags. But you get the big bags in the development. Like, where does that come from? Because not every kid thinks that way.
I just feel like I love the game so much that, it's just been a part of me for a long time. And I didn't have it in middle school. I didn't have it in high school. So I just feel like, what's the point of having it now? But, I got it, so it is what it is. Like, I still want to play football because I love it.
Last thing. Best part about being a Tennessee Vol is what?
Best thing about being a Tennessee Vol is, what is it again?
Yeah, best thing about being a Tennessee Vol is what?
I just think just the culture. Man. Just a great culture here. Like I said, the VFL means a lot. And I want to be a VFL. So that's probably the best thing.
All right. Braylon, Staley, we appreciate you going beyond the orange. Thanks for coming out and letting everybody get a peek into what it's like to wear number 14, okay?
Yes, sir.